The use of canine dogs during traffic stops has long been a subject of debate, particularly when it comes to the potential for subjective and suggestive outcomes. Two significant Supreme Court cases have shaped the legal framework for the use of canine dogs during traffic stops: Rodriguez v. United States and Florida v. Harris. In Rodriguez, the Supreme Court held that prolonging a traffic stop beyond the time needed to address the initial violation, for the purpose of conducting a dog sniff, violates the Fourth Amendment's protection against unreasonable searches and seizures. Harris focused on the reliability of drug-sniffing dogs. The Supreme Court ruled that a well-trained canine's alert can provide probable cause for a search, but the defendant has the right to challenge the dog's reliability. The court emphasized that the totality of the circumstances, including the dog's training and certification records, must be considered when determining if a dog's alert is reliable enough to establish probable cause. Training requirements for canine dogs and handlers. The training typically includes olfactory training for the dog, detection skills where the handler learns to interpret the dog's actions, and obedience and control where the dog and handler learn to work together. Certification standards vary by state and organization, but generally, canine teams must pass rigorous tests to demonstrate their proficiency in drug detection. Despite the extensive training of canine teams, there are concerns about the potential for subjectivity and suggestibility in canine drug sniffs. Handler bias. A handler's conscious or unconscious cues can influence a dog's behavior, leading to false alerts. Studies have shown that dogs may respond to their handler's expectations, rather than the presence of drugs. Inconsistent performance. Canine dogs, like humans, are not infallible and can be affected by factors such as fatigue, distractions, and environmental conditions. These factors can lead to inconsistent performance and false alerts. Lack of standardized training and certification. The absence of universally accepted training and certification standards may result in varying degrees of reliability among canine teams. In conclusion, the use of canine dogs during traffic stops remains a controversial issue, particularly when considering the potential for subjective and suggestive outcomes. By understanding the legal framework established by the Supreme Court and the training requirements for canine teams, individuals can better assess the reliability of drug-sniffing dogs and challenge their findings in court when necessary.